Controlling the mind by active breathing. The mind is a set of cognitive faculties including consciousness, perception, thinking, judgment, and memory. The brain is an organ. The brain is the physical center where the mind resides. This next slide is a poem about controlling the mind. The archaeological evidence shows that the Tamil country is the remnant region in the Indian Ocean. This region was rich in culture and is the beginning of all global languages. Haeckel suggested in 1870 that this underwater region may be the start of human race. This fact is supported by modern-day genome mapping evidence. Oriental saints say that you can control the mind by using different breathing patterns. By concentrating spine centers using inhalation and saying different words from ancient alphabets, these different alphabets will activate spine centers, producing vibrations as the word is exhaled. This breathing pattern awakens the inner life force through vibrations that occur down the spine at different centers. From this slide, you can see the different regions of the physical spine. Coccygeal at the bottom, lumbar, thoracic, and cervical. The main function of the spine is to support the body, but here we are going to discuss different ways the different regions are linked to the brain. This slide explains the astral spine and head region. Ancient philosophers have given a chart that explains the different regions of the spine as well as the third eye and top of the head. This chart correlates the spine and brain connections. Each region is divided with different connections to the brain. The astral spine functions as the sensory neurons to the brain and the communications to the mind. In further slides, we will dictate how each connection is developed. As we mentioned earlier, breathing can control the mind. The breathing technique showed in this slide, called diaphragm breathing, will be useful to explain this thought. Concentrating on spine centers through breathing the Tamil alphabet. To do so, take a deep breath in with both nostrils concentrating on the spine. Exhale, pushing out forcefully the inner sound specific to that region, concentrating on that region. The importance of breathing while making inner sound. Each inner sound makes a specific astral region of the spine energized. This is done so by blood circulation and nerve activation, which are connected to brain centers. Repeating the breathing with the inner sound, focusing on the specific region, strengthens the middle coccygeal regions. This will promote calmness, mindfulness, and making more connections and making them stronger. At the top of the head or the frontal region, breathing slows down or ceases. This status is called samadhi, meaning equalizing the inner and outer environments. This will allow you to obtain even-mindedness. The first spine center is called the coccygeal concentration. This center has 4 petals, so the inner sound should be repeated 4 times to connect to the brain center. Consequences of practicing this breathing technique will provide good food, good sleep, and good peace. This center is referred to as the inner life force or the seat of Kundalini. This is done through the inner voice. The second concentration is the sacral region. Consequences of this particular breathing will allow worldly enjoyments and entertaining, activation of Kundalini, or awakening the sleeping inner life force. Due to the presence of the 6 petals, this breathing inner voice sound should be repeated 6 times. Exhale with the inner voice. Oh. Oh. The third spine concentration is the lumbar region. The consequences of this inner voice is hard work efforts and activities. Due to the presence of the 10 petals of the astral lotus, this practice should be done 10 times. When doing this, on the exhale of the inner sound, you should feel the lumbar region vibrate. Aye. Aye. The next region of the spinal concentration is the thoracic region. You will be able to feel the thoracic region expand in the vibration through the sounds of this inner voice. The consequences of this practice are benefiting from love, compassion, and creativity. The astral lotus has 12 petals, and this exhale should be repeated 12 times. Through the inner sound, ay, ay. The next concentration is the cervical concentration, which is around the neck region. Practice this inner sound 16 times, and the consequences of the sound will energize the throat, lead to a healthy and safe living. By pushing the awakened cervical center to the next level, it will awaken the spiritual inner third eye. This inner sound, ooh, ooh. For this next concentration, we will focus on the penile, or in between the eyebrows, center. This should be repeated 2 times, and the benefits from this inner sound are knowledge and wisdom. This inner sound is ee, ee. This last region is the concentration at the top of your head. This part of the astral lotus has 50 petals and should be repeated 50 times. The consequences of this practice are liberation, freedom, salvation, or dissolving the body and feeling inner glow or energy. This is said to let you escape your soul and feeling calm and peaceful to equalize the body and the mind. You should feel a vibration at the very top of your head when doing this sound. Ah.